Alright guys, let's get cracking with a 3-card tarot spread for the sign of Taurus. We'll do some oracle cards as we go along. Hope you guys have had a good week. It's been mad here in UK. Really mad weather actually. It's sort of made everything else mad. But it's been pretty good and I hope this reading's going to go that way. I feel really cheerful going into this Taurus. So what is the first card? Oh, doesn't look all that cheerful, but no doubt things are going to improve. It's actually not bad in any sense. It's the moon, Taurus, and here it is. I'm really drawn to this image of the lobster here. Someone in this life, I feel actually, is really trying to snap at your heels. Maybe friends, maybe loved ones. It's coming out of a genuine concern, a genuine heart of love for you. But there is some sort of concern with other people. Unfounded concern, I feel, Taurus. And, you know, different energy for different people, of course, because it's always fluid. But whoever's trying to hold you back at this moment, really, more than anything else, they want you to stop and think. And that's not too bad a thing to do, really. You know, progress is always really the best thing, isn't it, when it's going? But what's really important to make the best of any progress we have is to take advice from friends. And actually, more than anything in this situation, Taurus, to take advice from our higher self. So we've got Mr. Walrus walking along here with the character. They look a bit like penguins or stones with legs or something. I'm not sure what they are, but they're following along. So who knows? You know, this shows that we don't really understand what is coming along behind us, but it does show that we need to keep moving, you know. So don't be put off too much by voices telling you, know, this won't work, that won't work, because you're a Taurus, you get things done. That's the thing, that's what people don't always understand. But, you know, part of the Taurian energy, when we've got the moon in Taurus, for example, I would always say, you know, you can either kind of work very hard at something or take a complete rest. That tends to be the way it goes with Taurus in astrology. And I see those characteristics pointing towards taking a complete rest in this card, Taurus. Not forever. This is just the first card of the reading. Maybe you're taking a rest already. If so, that's no bad thing. People sometimes feel a great sense of guilt that they're kind of not getting enough done, but that's not a thing to be worried about. So, okay, I think we'll do this a bit different. I think we'll do the 3 tarot cards and then we'll go into the oracle ones and see what happens then. So the middle card in this spread for the sign of Taurus, 10 of Wands. Now here is why we need to stop and, you know, look in both directions, as well as taking maybe a complete rest, maybe just a bit of a rest. It's up to you. Depends how the energy goes, depends how it feels. But if you feel like guinea pig here, Taurus, I really would take a rest, okay? 10 of Wands. He's got the 10 Wands actually on his back there, and that shows that the progress is really actually quite positive, and it indicates very strong progress energy around you at the moment. But it's weighing him down, you know. It's kind of too much work, because in front of him here, he's got the tasks that he's already agreed to do. Excuse the dirty fingers, by the way, I've been gardening. He's got all the, this is the task that he's kind of got to do in the present. And it's various sweets, and it looks like various good things. And again, you'd think he'd be cheerful, but it's just too much work. It doesn't matter how good life gets. If things are too much work, we become tired. It's bound to be the case. Now, this essentially is the heart of the matter, Taurus. So we're looking at having taken on too much in some shape or form. I'm seeing the beautiful rural imagery here, not making much difference to guinea pig. So maybe for once I'm not going to just look at this card and say get out there in the green energy, although you could do a lot worse than being in nature if you want to bring healing around yourself. That is a really true thing. But you're going to have to shed some of this load, Taurus, okay? It's just too much hassle and too much work. And when it's like that, it blurs the picture, you know? It slows down your spiritual progress. It slows down your progress at anything, because you're just kind of running just to be able to stand still, because so many influences are pulling backwards on you. Really, I think that's very strongly the case there. Okay, we will move on to another tarot card in this spread for the sign of Taurus. I'm doing this, by the way, especially for the Thursday the 15th of August and the kind of time around that date, because it's an incredibly special date. It's a full moon in Aquarius, which is a thing all of its own, and it's also the very last day of the post-shadow from Mercury Retrograde. That's all over on Thursday the 15th of August, and that really is the timing, if you will, that I'm choosing for this reading, and it's what I'm asking about. No time in the spirit realms, of course, it doesn't exist, but they know we live with it, and they recognise the rhythm, you see. That is the thing of doing a thing week in, week out, day in, day out. That's why it's good to do spiritual practices kind of at the same time every day, or the same day every week, or something, so there's some kind of rhythm to it. Anyway, the third card in this 3-card tarot spread for the sign of Taurus is none other than this one. It is the Two of Cups. Now, these characters have a lot going for them, and we can see the green teapot there. I'll get myself in trouble if I say too much about where I've seen that green teapot before, but it's that kind of energy, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you're about to find out in quite a big way. But it's a cosmic flow, yeah? We may not understand how it comes, we may not understand where it comes from, but the Two of Cups is a very positive card, and in this expression of it, Taurus, it's saying it's going to be one of those real surprise things. Give you, for instance, there was a situation around me and a friend of mine last week that involved a particular kind of British coin, and I sort of kept finding them for several days afterwards. You know, and it just kind of proved something spiritual that was going on that I'd asked for a sign for. I've got no idea how it happens, but if you've got some real good ideas with you there, Taurus, and you probably have actually, if someone's snapping at your heels, as in number 18, the moon here, and trying to hold you back, you probably have got a really good idea. But the green teapot says that great idea, as great as it is coming from a place where not that many people are going to understand what it's all about. And the two characters in this card, the Mad March Hare and the Mad Hatter, between them aren't really that likely to make the most sense of it in the immediate term. They're just kind of blindly looking off into space and celebrating success, and they don't know what the success yet is, and that is crucial to this, Taurus. If you can visualize and believe, you know, that good things are going to happen. This happens whether you believe in God or not, by the way. I would say it is about spiritual well-being, but it's not a going to church thing. If you kind of really are able to think, well, I would like this to happen. What if it really happened? How would I'd feel great. Right, let's just see it as if it's happened already in your mind's eye. If you possibly can, it's a tall order, but it's a great skill of manifestation. And that is going to make the Two of Cups thing a lot more powerful in your life, Taurus. It seriously is. Now, before we go on to the oracle cards, I'm going to have another shuffle, and I'm just going to ask for one significatory card, because I just know I haven't got right into the heart of the matter here. There is more going on in the opening card, the moon, number 18, than I've really noticed yet. So I'm actually shuffling still in the tarot, still with Tarot in Wonderland, my favourite deck at the moment. I love working with this deck. And I'm saying, tell us more, please, about number 18, the moon in this reading. And what have we got? Come here, come here, come here. Ace of Pentacles. So it's a great idea. The alchemy is palpable. And, you know, Pentacles really is a coming together of everything. And this is why it might feel a bit unfamiliar. And this particularly is why it might worry people, friends, family, loved ones, whoever, who know you well and care about you a lot. Because it's alchemy. It's, like I said a minute ago with the Two of Cups, it's something you can't see. It's something you can't understand unless you're the one to whom the inspiration is coming. Yeah? Now, I'm looking at this in the context of the whole reading. 10 of Wands. Again, how on earth is Guinea Pig going to manifest his heart's desire? And actually, because that heart's desire is being held out to him. That's why he's miserable, because he can't reach out and grab it. How on earth is he going to do that? Unless he can believe in something like this. Because with the Ace of Pentacles here, there really is only one pentacle. But there are two discs, and the second disc looks absolutely beautiful. Looks like a rather tasty cake to me in the camera. What does it look like in real life? Yeah, it still looks like a cake. I may have got that wrong. I don't really care, because I'm going with what my guides are suggesting to me and with what's coming into my head. And people who do psychic work, just that's the sense that we basically attune. That really is what it's all about. So think about alchemy. Think about the fact that, you know, if you're watching these readings, you've obviously got some interest in what is psychic and what is kind of partly hidden from our worldly eyes. it really isn't hidden from our third eye, okay? So work on that one. Right, let's do some oracle cards. Time is waxing on, and I do like to get the word of the oracle on what is exactly going on here. So, right, tell me more about the Ten of Wands in this spread for the sign of Taurus, please. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands for Taurus. And we've got Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. That is the real mad thing. That is what people don't understand. And that is why we need to get some help, some advice in our dreams, in our guidance. So pray for that. Manifest that around yourself, okay? If you ask for those things earnestly and truly before you go to bed, and just have it in your mind that you're not going to fear whatever you're shown, okay? It's always best to know these things are there rather than to hide from them, okay? Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Aren't they just, Taurus? I bet that resonates with a lot of you. This information and all this love and truth is always coming to us from the universe every minute of every day, whether we're awake or whether we're asleep. But look at the intensity of this lady's eyes. Most of the cards in this deck have intense eyes like that, but I'm particularly drawn to it in this one. She actually looks a little bit worn out as well, but she looks as if she really, really knows what she's doing, and she's really, really on top of her game there by the look of it. So, downloads and understanding. Well, it's understanding that is really going to improve the Ten of Wands situation here, yeah? And it's understanding who or what is asking too much of you, and how and why you can actually, still maintain the highest good for all concerned, but basically put yourself first. And if all concerned won't let you put yourself first, then I'm afraid you're not in a brilliantly good situation there. And, hopefully things will improve. Hopefully things will move on for you. Okay, Two of Cups now. Let's find out some more about the Two of Cups. In this very spread for the sign of Taurus, what have we got for Two of Cups? Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Isn't that great? Now, that really plays into downloads and understanding, which is also almost saying the same thing, just in a slightly different way. And this has come in to go with the Two of Cups. And this is what's coming from the green teapot, the thing that no one understands. Not even these characters who are receiving it at the moment, The mystic is a mystery. It always will be mysterious. That's a fact of life. But what it's all about is grace. And Paul the Venetian is telling you that that's what you're experiencing at the moment, Taurus. And that is really the way forward. It's going to take some time, though, because that is the outcome card. But as we move on from Mercury Retrograde, and as we move into the full moon energy, which is going to last, for the month till the next full moon, really. That's how they go. Share your gifts with grace in that time if you can. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, and they will be coming to you right now, Taurus. You may already have been aware of them. It's a time of great upliftment like that at the moment. Okay, let's leave that one there, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Let me see now. Thumb, button, bell, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Have a fantastic week and peace.